pull up my fucking guide. Why did I swear there? I know exactly why I swear there, because I'm currently going through a massive mental breakdown. I'm fine. No, sorry. I'm lying. No, I'm not. Yes. Before I go on, because I'm clearly going to have an issue with frickin' my mental state if I don't talk about this now. I just went on an extremely long mental rant about localization and translation and how we shouldn't always blame the author for things that are wrong in a story when it's translated. Because I'm not going to state that the author's has the best intentions or knows what the hell they're doing. No, sometimes authors are fucking idiots. Let's make that clear. Specifically, I just watched a video on Metroid Prime 4 and how the story of Metroid Prime 4 ruined the characters. The characters aren't necessarily bad or good, but the way that they're portrayed, and specifically the way they're portrayed because of how Metroid Prime 4 is portrayed, ruins the characters. And I was like, yeah, I can kind of understand that because I'm reading all of Mackenzie's dialogue and I can't understand what's wrong with it until I realize that they don't let Samus speak. Which does ruin Mackenzie because Mackenzie's playing a funny man and needs a straight man for any of his antics to be, funny. Because the straight men are usually the funniest part of the funny man bits. Which is also why they tend to actually receive a lot of flack for playing the straight man. Anyways. And somebody brought up Metroid Prime 4 in the comments. Or not Metroid Prime, Other M. And I was just like, okay, but Other M wasn't the fault of the writers. In the American version, that game was wildly unpopular. And I played it, and I also hated it in the American version. I then found out that in the Japanese version, there's so much nuance that was shot in the foot by the localizers. Like, she doesn't constantly refer to things as baby. She actually uses other words such as childish or naive. So the localizers screwed up real bad for Other M. And I was also like, at the same time, we can't really overly fault the localizers because localizers are doing their best with a limited amount of... What's the word I want to use? It's not like localizers have an infinite amount to work with, and depending on a lot of cases, it's like, oh, how do you portray polite versus informal speech in English when we don't actually have specific languages for both of them? I'm like, that's really not that hard, but whatever, you do you and give one person a Jersey accent and the other person a British accent, and then still make them speak in a polite and rough way anyways. But it did drive home the point, which makes sense. But it's like, at a certain point, if you've mistranslated something, why not just correct it? Why do we have this obstinance as a species? Because a lot of languages do this, not just English speakers. English speakers tend to be the most vocal about it that I hear about, but that's probably also because I only speak English. Where it's like, oh, they don't have a word for this. It's like, yeah, we don't either, actually. They don't have a word for goodbye. We don't have a word for goodbye. We say God be with ye, but very short. That's the origin of goodbye. It's God be with ye, but you contract the entire thing into literally 2 words. 1 word if you remove the space. But we have this habit of assuming everything's like in our source language and then not considering what it was in the original language, not confirming it, not checking it. And we have this other thing where if we're wrong, we just double down in our wrongness instead of going, oh, we should fix that for the next series. Because this is something that most people don't know. Samus isn't a bounty hunter? That's a mistranslation? She doesn't hunt bounties. None of the hunters hunt bounties. Because none of them are bounty hunters. They're still employed by the Federation. They hate the Federation, but they're still employed by them. That's why almost all the hunters you see are always working for the Federation or for companies that work for the Federation. It's because the hunters literally still only work for the Federation. They're part of the military. They're not mercenaries. The hunters are space hunters and are excluded from the military because they're too strong to remain in the hierarchy. Because obviously a person in a power suit does not need to be below the general. I wouldn't obey him either. You're really going to tell Samus Aran that you have full capacity to outshoot her? Like, bro, no, you aren't commanding them. They're too strong to listen to orders. They move of their own will. Or at least that's the official translation I got from somebody who actually went and found the original text. Now they might be bounty hunters, but I don't know. Because, again, that's a thing we do. Oh, we were wrong 20 years ago? Well, we just made ourselves right now. I can tie this into Final Fantasy 3. That does remind me. Final Fantasy 3 made me absolutely lose my mind on the sheer freaking difficulty of the game and the lack of like forethought in so many things. From information not being displayed correctly to struggling to actually get jobs and items and leveling on transparency on how mechanics actually work. And then I found out that they changed a bunch of things for the 3D remake. Again, made it infinitely worse. I'm just like, how? How? You had every single scene of the original game to learn from and experience. And then you made the same and or worse mistakes and or changed things that made the game worse. Because I found out they actually changed the job order for unlocking them from the crystals. And the original order is in the Pixel Remaster. Because the original order was better. Anyways, I've now gone on a 10-minute long rant about completely irrelevant things to the game, so... He's down there! Did you seriously just jump down a waterfall without any thoughts in your head, Cecil? Oh no, I'm seeing screen tearing. I wasn't paying attention to who was attacking. I swung with the wrong person. Have we fought Red Mooses before? I think we have. Nuclear warp? Alligators show up more frequently here. Wait, there's alligators? Have you mentioned those yet? Oh, you did up here. I wasn't paying attention apparently. I'm the fool. What do you mean? You can miss with items? Damn, that is terrifying and super cool, actually. I'm very concerned. What miss? That probably screwed up. Can you attack already, Cecil? Shit. Huh. Neat. I'm actually trying to leave the menu and just can't. Chocobo. There he is! Oh no, to be entrapped by tentacles. Watch out! Octomammoth? That's one hell of a name, bruh. break? Old man was pulling out all the stops. I stand by my original statement, by the way. The fact that he went from break to death to toad, he is trying to one-shot gimmick the boss. Oh, I thought he was moving his tentacles. No, he's losing them. Accident! He's weakening! Music's awesome. I'm still very tired, but I have managed to actually sleep at night recently, which is why I was capable of streaming today. Unlike the past 3 streams, I have literally slept through the last week. That's not a joke. Come now, damn Scion is beyond this waterfall. Oh boy, I sure can't wait to see my wife and kids. Yes, I said that knowing that that was the next cutscene. Oh no. Seriously? That's just like frickin' rude. Oh, I can really see the screen current's pissing me off. Wait, apparently I missed something outside. Guys, I can't see. Who goes there? Don't let them take the treasure. Oh. Crossbow, feathered hat, and the ruby ring. Oh, there we go. Potion, antidote, eye drop, holy arrow, iron arrow, gold needle, phoenix down, Hector, elixir. Why are you hollow? My eyes hurt. The flashing of that room apparently hurt my head a lot more than I thought it was. Specifically, the way that the secret passage revealed itself every time you entered it. The bombardment was too much. They stole the crystal. They were here for all of 5 seconds. Hell no, they stole the crystal. And healing pots upstairs. I must. Oh dear. Oh no. Is that? It is Anna. You're that bard. Anna ran away because of you. You spoony bard! No, wait. Hey, please listen. Shut up! Forgive me, please. Take this! Ouch! Father, stop! Oh, Anne, I'm so glad to see you again. Father, Edward is the Prince of Damsians. Forgive me for running away, but Edward and I are in love. Still, I knew I couldn't find happiness without your consent. I was on my way home when we were attacked by Baron's Red Wings and their commander's Golbez. Never heard of Golbez before. Who is he? I don't know. All I know is that his strength was beyond words. But why did they attack Damsion? They wanted the crystal and they spared no one to get it. My mother, my father, even Anna shielded me from the arrows. You love him enough to give up your own life? Father, forgive me. Edward, I love you. Anna! 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 Damn you, Golbez. Who is that monster anyways? What do you know about him? I hear he arrived in Baron one day and became the new leader of the Red Wings. He leads them all in their mission to plunder the crystals. Stop your sibling. That will not bring Anna back. Golbez a Baron, I shall take his life with my own 2 hands. Tell it, wait, you can't possibly go alone. I will kill Golbez on my own. I don't need your help. I don't need anyone's help. Tella has left the party. Yeah, because you didn't need our help getting here. Stop crying. You're a grown-up. You're not supposed to cry. Thanks, you, Radia. I lost my mom, but I'm not going to cry anymore. Radia. I don't care. Leave me alone. I'm staying here with Anna. I will never leave her side. That's enough. You're now the rightful ruler of Damson, so start acting like it. Whoa! 1 sentence to kick ass, Cecil! You owe it to your people, and you owe it to Anna. Your Majesty, my name is Cecil, and I need your help. Why should I help you? My friend is Kaipo is suffering from desert fever. I need to get the Sand Ruby to save her. Can you help me? What is her name? Rosa. She's very dear to you, isn't she? Like Anna was to me. You can find the Sand Ruby in the Antlion Cave, which lies to the east. The ruby forms from a fluid that the Antlion secretes when it lays eggs. We can cross the shallows in my hovercraft to reach the cave. Wait. How old is the original game? How long have hovercrafts been a concept? Oh, the 1950s. Okay, that's not that surprising that this game has hovercrafts then. After we acquire the Sound Ruby, we can cross the shallows once more to Kaipo. Let us be on our way. also going to state, lucky him. He's the only person who gets a dead body. Goodbye, Anna. Oh, never mind. The comedic timing of that was amazing. Oh my gosh, it's actually a hovercraft. It's a sled with a propeller on it. Admittedly, that is what a hovercraft is. I can now fly over the shallow rocks. Oh, I see. That's kind of actually wildly annoying. Oh, I got full MP? Okay. Welcome to the Antlion Cave. Spider silk. Oh, I didn't save. Did I save? Okay, so singing randomly plays a song. Cool. With various effects. He is, in fact, a bard. Wait, he could just heal the entire frickin' party? Are you serious? Edward, that's busted as hell. I'm going to leave and save because I forgot if I did. He can just do that? That's busted. I mean, it's not like it's an incredibly powerful heal, but it is a heal for free that I can use infinitely. A dumb boy. That's fun. Toad! Advance, boys. I just realized, because I don't actually have a complete bestiary checklist in this game, and unlike the other game where I was actually like super massively important with a number of one-off zones, since there's only 3 one-off zones I actually have to care about in the entire game. I don't think Editor Me is even going to notice if he has or hasn't fought a monster yet. Oh, I shouldn't. I'm going to have to manually remember if I fought a monster or not. And deliver. Fleshies. I mean, push comes to shove, so long as I don't miss anything in those few zones, it doesn't really matter if I miss stuff at all, because I can always come back. I love the fact that I keep enticing a singular frickin' goblin. Song of Silence, super useful against 3 non-spellcasters. Oh, they hurt themselves in their confusion. What now? Freaking, it's a rope from Pokemon. chest. I think the other one is asleep, but I can't actually tell. Okay, so apparently I should just ignore that. Oh wow, that staircase on the left is entirely useless. Excuse me, we are on our way to the killing hole! Oh, I'm getting wildly exhausted. Yeah, apparently I might be putting myself under too much pressure for my current capacity. This is where the antlion lays its eggs. Which means there should be an antlion nearby. Eek! It's okay. Antlions are quite tame. They don't attack people. Here, I'll demonstrate by taking the center like so. Ah! Come on, we have to help them. That is not an antlion. What the... We all got replaced by an awesome chocobo. Stop poking the kid. Alright, I'm changing you from attack duty to healing duty, because apparently this guy's going to keep poking the kid. Those are the summoning symbols from 3. That's super cool that they kept the same symbol. Double level up! Once again, the king was right to fear this child. Obtain the sand ruby! How could this happen? They've always been totally harmless. Monsters are growing in number as of late, and their behavior is changing as well. I can't help but feel like this is some kind of sign. Come on, let's go cure Rosa. Right. Let's go. I'm sorry, but I still have trauma. Oh, right. That statement's not going to be a whole lot of good if I don't explain. I have a habit of refusing to use items in video games due to trauma. Apparently, I don't have Last Elixir Syndrome. I just have trauma. Yeah, it turns out going to the extremes that I do isn't actually normal. That's amazing! The Basilisk managed to stone the Adamantoise! It turned itself to stone! Oh wait, I think it's only partial. Is that how they represent partial petrification? Just a little rock on you? I love the fact that I've seen the Basilisk use stone twice, and both times it was under the effects of Song of Enticement. Oh, it doesn't reverse the party order. Nice. Yes, silence the goblins. Magic they shall cast no longer. Why is that even an option at this point in the game? In all honesty, have we even seen a spellcaster? That wasn't a sarcasm. That was an actual question. Have we actually seen a spellcaster? Although the hovercraft literally is hovering like several feet off the ground. Welcome back to Kaipo. See. Rosa! Yes, I should use the bomb ring that I received from the character. Why do I still have that? Sand Ruby. Rosa is exposed to the light of the Sand Ruby. Oh. Cecil, you're alive, thank goodness. How do you feel? I'm fine, but I thought I lost you. They told me you died in Mist with the earthquake hit. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Rosa, who's Golbez? He's the new captain of the Red Wings, appointed by the king himself, but the king has been acting strangely. I believe Golbez is manipulating him to collect the crystals for himself. With the mysterious water crystal in hand, he'll surely go after the others. The fire crystal in Damsian, the wind crystal of Phobal, and the earth crystal of Troya. The fire crystal has already fallen into his hands. Let me introduce you. Edward is the prince of Damsian. Rydia is the summoner from Mist. I wouldn't have been able to get the Santa Ruby and cure your fever without their help. Hi there. Hello, Rydia. Thank you both so much. Cecil, after Damsian, Fable must be their next target. We must You have to rest now. Don't worry, we'll go to Fable. Sadly, the trail to Fable is blocked by thick ice. Rydia, can you cast fire? No. Fire is one of the most elementary of Black's magic spells. As a summoner, you... Rosa, stop. You're in no condition to come with us. I'll be alright, really. On my honor as a white mage, I promise I won't be a burden. Not like you have any right to judge Mr. Self-Sacrifices. Rosa only wishes to be with you, Cecil. Alright, we'll go together, but make sure you get plenty of rest tonight. Thank you. I mean, Rosa has joined the party. That tonight. Anna, I miss you so much. Ah! Sahagin! Edward, Anna, you must fight Edward. What on earth is going on? Believe in yourself. Anna. Apparently this Sahagin has more health than the average Sahagin. Which, I don't know if that's a true or false statement, because I had never seen a Sahagin up until this point. That was my first Sahagin fight. Anna, this can't be. I must leave this world for a better place. No, don't go. I can't live without you. She doesn't even get a walking animation. Is she floating upwards or backwards? I can't tell. You mustn't let Golbaz have the crystals. Fight for your people. Care for them as you did for me. I still can't tell if she faded backwards or upwards. Yes, I'll do it. I'll fight. But how can I stop him? I don't know what I should do. Let me introduce you to my good friends, Smith and Wesson. All set. I'm sorry, she came with the bow and arrows. Right. A white mage. Wait, why in the front is she in the front line? Oh no! I literally can't backline her. If I move her, everyone else moves too. You can't just move one person. Love how slow this feels, despite the fact that it's really not that slow. Apparently, we're stopping here. Legitimate question. Were we ever told where Fabel was located? I don't remember receiving directions, which means if I didn't have a guide open, I would be so lost. I might just be so tired I don't remember. Don't put that on. Right, we were told we couldn't get through Mount Hobbs because it was frozen by a chunk of ice. Rydia, can you try casting the fire spell? What's wrong? Give it a try. I know you can do it. No. I hate fire. That's right. Her village was destroyed by fire when... Really, you're the only one who can melt this ice. If we don't get the Fabble, more people will be in danger. It's time to be brave. I love the fact that that affected Edward more. I'm sorry, it would be way funnier if instead of successfully casting the fire spell, she accidentally just completely summoned Ifrit. That was incredible. I knew you could do it. Thanks, Radio. I'm sorry, I'm kind of just done. I've clearly gone loony, but... Could you imagine that? She goes and casts a fire spell and accidentally summons fucking Ifrit, who then proceeds to use healing light instead of hellfire. Oh, that's such a stupid joke. Next stream, don't know when. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. I'll see if I sleep.